Jose Mourinho had turned Chelsea into a force to be reckoned with. This was a clash between two managerial heavyweights with a grudge match. When Rafa Benitez led Liverpool to victory in the 2005 Champions League, he beat Jose Mourinho in the semi-final. Chelsea were out for revenge. And when they reached an FA Cup semi-final in 2006, they were aiming for their first ever double. But their opponents at Old Trafford were a Liverpool side who themselves were on the up, and the European Cup holders were determined to once again silence the special one.
Hello and a very good afternoon to you. I'm Peter Brackley, and right now there's no more atmospheric place to be in English football than here in Manchester for the first of the 2006 FA Cup semi-finals. Old Trafford, of course, a magnificent setting for such an occasion. And today, in front of just short of 70,000 fans, League champions Chelsea and outgoing European top dogs Liverpool, two such famous and celebrated clubs, are promising a battle royal to decide which of them goes on to the final at the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff on May the 13th. So let's have a look at the two teams then, starting with Chelsea. And Jose Mourinho has had to make his plans without Ida Gudjohnsen, who's ill, and Manish, who's suspended. Still, with his resources, it's not too difficult a task finding replacements. Jeremy is a starter, as well as Michael Essien, who had been doubtful because of a knee problem. It's Drogba and Crespo up front. And again, as usual for the FA Cup, Carlo Cudicini rather than Petr Cech keeps goal. Damien Duff, Arjen Robben and Joe Cole are all on the bench, awaiting their chance. Well, now the Liverpool side, and with Robbie Fowler cup-tied, but with Steven Gerrard, as expected, then back after a hamstring injury. No real surprises. The captain will be a pivotal figure, of course, in midfield, supporting Luis Garcia and Peter Crouch. Crouch, who was also rested for the win at Blackburn, and with Harry Kewell there offering a positive threat from the flank. Chelsea, the winners of the last 5 domestic meetings between them in League and Cup. And they've done the double this season, 4-1 at Anfield, and then 2-0 at Stamford Bridge in February, when Reina was sent off. Cudicini in then for Petr Cech, as he has been during the cup games this season. Del Horno starting at left back, with Ferreira, we think, on the right, and Jeremy pushing up into midfield. We shall see. Jeremy, who's come into the side lately and done well too, the Cameroon international. Can he get it right this time? There has been something of a war of words in the build-up to the game between the two coaches. Although, if anything, Benitez has been stronger than Mourinho for once. Their 5th meeting this season. The league champions and the defending European Cup holders. Nervous touch then from Risa. It's been preferred to Stephen Warnock in the left back position. Del Horno occupying that role for Chelsea, his Lampard. 20 goals he's scored this season, including 16 in the Premiership, as I was mentioning earlier. Little contribution there from Graham Poll. No harm done. Over comes Herpier, who was in the team that won the cup back in 2001 for Liverpool over Arsenal. The first game, of course, the first final in Cardiff. Makelele challenged then by Alonso. The first of quite a few, I would think, meaty confrontations between those two. Herpier, all slipped by him, and Crespo was almost in. In the end, it was Risa who bailed him out. Crespo, who can be so sharp around the 6-yard box. And they lost a bit of concentration back there, Liverpool. Look at Herpier. Carragher got in very quickly, in truth, to help him out, and then Risa as well. But a bit of hesitation then at the back from Sami Herpier. John Terry a threat again here. Lampard to clip it in, but it's gone wide from Drogba. He's managed to stay on his feet rather more in recent games, after a barrage of criticism. Terry didn't like the challenge then from Peter Crouch one little bit. Two England teammates in conflict. Yeah, his foot was very high then. Not appreciated by John Terry. Rafa Benitez has been saying he signed Crouch to bring a bit more character to the team, but he overstepped the mark on that occasion. Hughes again, hunting down Makelele, forcing the error too, on by Gerrard. Luis Garcia's made a dart into the middle. He's got no support down here, Gerrard. Might not need any though. Now Kuhl's arrived. And Terry making sure that Peter Crouch didn't latch onto that one. Essien, it's neatly played by Chelsea. Crespo involved. Now Drogba. Makelele. Frank Lampard keen to get involved. This is Del Horno. Essien, the Ghanaian international, looking forward to the World Cup finals, of course. This is Frank Lampard here. A lovely ball as well. Oh, what a chance! But he's put it wide, Drogba. Suddenly found himself in the clear, but he spurned the opportunity. Well, he's in an offside position when it was played, but no flag, allowed to go on, and somehow he managed to steer it wide. That's what you get with Didier Drogba. Bags of effort. He's not short on skill, but sometimes his finishing is somewhat awry, and that was the case there. Maybe you couldn't believe he was onside. Gerrard. What a let off then for Liverpool. Luis Garcia. Well in John Terry, but the foot was raised. It will be a free kick to Liverpool. He felt the ball was there to be contested. I think he's right about that. But the foot was high. No two ways about it. As he challenged there with Luis Garcia. So a big chance at the other end for Chelsea. Now there's one for Liverpool. A free kick conceded by the Chelsea captain. Might be a chance for John Arne Riise here. He's got crackers at the FA Cup this season. Gerrard on the scene too. Gerrard with 19 goals for Liverpool when you count the Champions League qualifiers. Plenty to worry Jose Mourinho. And it's in from Riise. Liverpool bite back. It's 1-0. He has delivered, Riise. The keeper just couldn't get down in time. I think you may have to query his positioning there. Jeremy. Kick to Liverpool. Drogba making no headway. Almost unplayable in one or two games recently under Jose Mourinho. Didier Drogba. Fighting back against his critics. But off target with that great chance just before Riise's free kick. Their best chance, certainly, of this first half, Chelsea. Crespo ran into Xabi Alonso. Sissoko and Alonso very strong in the heart of the midfield. And they have an outlet certainly here in Harry Kewell. Up comes Gerrard now. Had the pace too to take on Del Horno. Oh, Luis Garcia! Really should have done better there, surely. Teed up on a plate for him by Gerrard. Real acceleration here by the England midfielder. He had time to look up, pick him out. No one had closed him down there. And Garcia, like Drogba at the other end, wasting a clear-cut opening. Sir Jeff Brooking looking on here. Big part to play, it would seem, and the selection of the new England coach. You may well hear who that might be in the next few days. Alongside him there was Chelsea's chief executive Peter Kenyon, and he will be desperate for his club to turn this around in the second half. They really weren't at their most productive, their most impressive in the first period. Far from it, really. Some do say Chelsea under Jose Mourinho favour pragmatism over style. I think that was the case. That's Terry. Well, Aaron Robben keen to make his mark. And no question he will add some pace to the team. They really lacked tempo in that first half. Far too predictable. And the plan wasn't working. He had very little to do, in truth, Pepe Reina. Maybe Robben's arrival can change all that. Robben, who didn't play in the last round, he was suspended for the Newcastle game. Ferreira with the header. Well judged by Carragher. Essien. Forward then by Jeremy, but straight to Risa. Now Lampard. Asking a lot of Hernan Crespo for all his endeavour. Something of a miscue then, though, from Alonso. Lampard. Challenged by Alonso. Well, I remember scored twice in the third round, some time ago now, back in January against Luton. They were 3-1 down, Liverpool, came back to win 5-3. He got a couple, one of them from 60 yards, Alonso. This is Aaron Robben now then for Chelsea. Striving for response, and they've got one too. No, Terry has been penalised as he dived in there. Some pushing, leaning in, seen by Graham Poll. I think correctly so as well. There was a clear shove in the back of the net from John Terry, but it's been ruled out. Jumping all over John Arne-Risa. Really inviting ball played in then by Robben. But it was an illegal challenge by Terry, and his crouch now at the other end. John Terry, who scored twice in his last 3 games and thought he got another one there. A man who is so anxious to become the first in Chelsea's history to lift the league and cup double. At the moment it's not going to happen. Frank Lampard. Terry and Lampard, of course, the backbone of this Chelsea team, an English backbone for all their foreign imports. Lampard again, now then to Terry. This is Gallas. Well read though by Sissoko. Kewell. Luis Garcia scored that controversial goal, a ghost goal, Mourinho called it, from the Champions League semi-final last year. Risa on the prowl again for Liverpool. Now it's Alonso. And Gerrard. Shooting chance. Oh. Poked wide by Luis Garcia. That's the second really good opening that's been fashioned for him. Not, I'm sure, that was what Gerrard intended here. He was going for goal, surely. Breaking into the box, firing it across. And Luis Garcia failing to steer it home. But the marking was slack from Chelsea. They were lucky then to get away with it. They really should have been 2 down. Lampard. Here's his opposite number, Steven Gerrard. Both, of course, play in the midfield for England. And Gerrard says he's the one who's had to adapt his role, really. Can they work together? Can they work in harmony? That's the question. Hasn't quite been the case so far in England jerseys. But no doubt about their talents and their respective merits as attacking midfielders. His effort rightly chalked off. If you watch here, it's a clear push on Risa. Oh, Luis Garcia breaking now. Another chance, and this time he has taken it. Third time lucky or what? It's a beauty. And now Liverpool do lead 2-0. Luis Garcia, the man whose contentious goal guided Liverpool through to the Champions League final, has dealt another chilling blow to Chelsea hopes, this time in the FA Cup semi-final. Great finish too, real composure here, always had it under control, beyond Cudicini, and Liverpool have doubled their money. Claude Makelele. Oof, terrible header, and then Drogba! And they are back in it. Didier Drogba strikes for Chelsea. And a check on the watch will tell him there is time. Now it's game on. Tossed back in here by Makelele. That's Risa with a completely mistimed header. In went Didier Drogba, very brave, very strong. Just getting there before Pepe Reina. And it's a goal for Chelsea. Liverpool fans quick to show their anger there, directed towards Aaron Robben. Memory still fresh of his clash with Reina at Stamford Bridge back in February, when Reina was sent off. Cole, good ball. Oh, Drogba was almost on the end of it. Robben was, but he scuffed it. Goodness me, the old alarm bells were ringing back there then for Liverpool. Eased in here by Cole. That was Finnan challenging with Drogba, and then Robben got no power behind the shot. Damien Duff aiming for Drogba. Morientes. Cudicini a long way out of goal. He had to be. On by Essien. Drogba was looking the other way. Desperate times for Chelsea. Liverpool desperately hanging on. Pereira pumping it long. That was Lampard. Can't thread a way through though. Duff. We've still got John Terry up there, remember. Drogba outmanoeuvred. At first anyway, still Drogba. It's a corner off Risa. Just listen to the noise now around Old Trafford. The Chelsea fans imploring their team to scratch out an equaliser here. Cudicini's come up. Not sure about his aerial prowess. We shall see, maybe. Oof. It's gone wide, and surely it's a goal kick. No corner. Must have taken a deflection there. Drogba challenge, and they've taken it very quickly too. Hoping to catch Liverpool out. Aaron Robben. Oh, chance, surely. Joe Cole looks across to the referee's assistant, but he has blasted over the bar. No flag. And a golden chance has been spurned here right at the death by Joe Cole. Well, no wonder he can't believe it. I'm sure Mourinho can't believe it, and the Chelsea fans can't believe it. What an escape then for Liverpool. No offside flag. Cisse. Only seconds left now. Drama right to the end in this semi-final. Gallas just lumping it forward, hopefully. And that's it! Liverpool have done it! Jamie Carragher and his men have made it through to the final. Well, he's showing very little emotion, but deep down he will be absolutely thrilled, as are the Liverpool fans here in Manchester. John Arnorisa, who gave them the lead, then the second goal from Luis Garcia, which seemed to put the game beyond Chelsea, but back they came. You can never write them off. Such a brave header from Didier Drogba, and they had chances from there on. It's been a really tense struggle here. They knew they could do it, and they proved the point. Very, very tight in the end. Chelsea certainly weren't at their best today, not at their most convincing. It did improve when Robin came on, and Duff and Cole, and they certainly could have saved it, but they haven't managed to do so. The dream of the double is over for them for this season. It's Liverpool who go on to the Millennium Stadium and the FA Cup final. Winners at Old Trafford in this thrilling match, this thrilling semi-final, by 2-1.
Liverpool progressed to face West Ham United in what would be the last FA Cup final at the Millennium Stadium. The Hammers were minutes away from victory, but Steven Gerrard scored a stunning volley to send the game into extra time. Liverpool had snatched the momentum, and they won 3-1 in the penalty shootout.